just doing a little test run today into Romford to see a friend for lunch. But I want to see if my comms are now working and recording. It would be jolly good if they are. It's very, very cold and the rain is icy. And where I had to disconnect my battery and reconnect it all, I've obviously left my heated jacket off, I think, because it's not working. But at least I've got an extra layer of warmth. I'm not going to put my radios on today. I'm going to go direct to the pub and then be able to pick up my friend for a PJ night and sleepover. Now just coming into Writtle and the college area. It's a big agricultural college here. And just flicking back to PJ nights. I had a PJ night last night and I watched Lockerbie on Sky. Have you seen it? Oh my goodness. If you haven't, I definitely recommend it. Ride through Writtle again in case you missed it the other day. Some sort of little market going on there by the duck pond. Shoes? A shoe store. A bit random, isn't it? A bit like me. I fit right in. This is an Indian restaurant, and you know, I always meant to try out, and we never did quite get round to it. But we did do lots of other fun stuff. Just coming into Havering, and there's some massive roadworks here. There's a big sign back there going, M25, junction 28, improvements, improving your journey. I was thinking it won't be for now though, will it? But actually, it's not too bad. Now, in Eastern Avenue, and we're in the ultra low emission zone. I need to look into that, because I don't know if that means much, whether you have to pay. I don't think for a 600cc bike should be exempt, but I'm not sure. And this is registered disabled, so this bike, so hopefully I won't have to, but I better just look, because I don't want any hefty fines. Stinky old van in front. Ugh. Oh, that's very smelly. I'd love to just go in there and have a bash on the drums and play on the trumpet and the saxophone. Oh, what fun. I love the little girl in me. And this is where we're going, the Mawney Arms. And I wish I'd set my relief, because for once, I didn't get lost. Now, Neil asked me the other day in one of my vlogs, why have I got two sat-navs? Very good question. I've only got one today because this isn't charging either. But at least my heated hand grips are, so that's a bonus. And I'll tell you why the two sat-navs on the way home. Oh, that was really nice. Had a lovely lunch with my friend Karen, who I used to work with at Runwell Hospital. Another one of my old Runwell colleagues. So good. We used to work together in the 80s. We stayed in touch over the years, that good old thing called Facebook. And we have caught up with each other from time to time. And it's just so nice with friends like this that you just pick up where you left off, even if there's a decade of time in between. And the pub was really good as well. I had a lovely warm welcome from the lady behind the bar. She made me a nice pot of tea to get me warmed up, because it was a little bit cold when I got in there. And her lovely accent and her good old East End welcome just warmed the cockles of the heart. And although I wouldn't want to move back to Essex, it is lovely to come and visit. It does feel like home. Oh, my heart's beating, trying to negotiate through here. School chuck out time, it's all a little bit manic. people jumping lights, got to have your wits about you. But it had to happen, didn't it? I took the wrong turn in at the last roundabout, ended up back on the A127 instead of the A12. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my sat-nav. So I'm just taking my TomTom off now because it's not charging and it's dead. But the reason I have two sat-navs is because I used to be very, very good at navigation. But now I'm not. Fibromyalgia. Oh my gosh. Am I literally going into Tesco's? No. Am I? Oh my goodness. No. We'll carry on round here. So since I've got fibromyalgia, I just haven't a clue, and I find map reading really, really difficult now. So I usually have both going and talking to me. I watch my braking when it's working, so hopefully I don't get lost, but as you all know, I do. The other reason is, when I'm on tour as well, is I have both them running because my TomTom I will have on a twisty route or the really twisty and windy route. There's different settings that you can set it to. And I might have this on another route, so that then I can choose my options. I'll mostly go to the really twisty, windy route. If I'm getting tired or don't like it or I'm a bit worried, I'll come off and follow the other one. So that's the reason I have the two, so I have options and choices. It can get confusing though, like the other night when I've got both of them running and I'm just heading or wanting to aim directly to one place, and they're telling me different things, and I'm like, oh no, which way shall I go? So now I'm just going to concentrate on going where I'm supposed to be going, which is back to Chelmsford. The other thing I like about my TomTom when I'm on tour as well is it will automatically convert to kilometres per hour and miles per hour, and it will flag up red if you're going over the speed limit. So then I don't have to fiddle around with changing it on there, because I run in miles per hour usually, but obviously in Europe I'm kilometres per hour. So it's kind of nice being able to just leave that on its own and let the TomTom do the work for me. This is the roadworks that we saw on the way in. You can see they're pretty major, but once again, not too much of a hold up. Although this and the junction on the M25 did hold me up the other morning. Got the biggest grin on my face, just remembering the first time I got back on pillion with Andy after many, many years. And he took me for a little blast up this road. We first of all went on his Yamaha MT, and then after he broke me in with that, we went round on his triple. Oh, lovely memories, happy days. And this is an area that's changed a lot. This is the old Miami roundabout, because there used to be a Miami hotel over there, and it's now McCarthy older people's accommodation. Not the best of outlooks, but there you go. Now going down the new London road. Just thinking I could probably go down the bus lane, but I haven't seen any signs to say that I can. Should we try it? Okay, sorry, Gov. Sorry, Gov, didn't realise. BBC Essex. This here is part of the old Chelmsford and Essex Hospital. I had my tonsils taken out here when I was about 13. Carries on further down here as well. Oh, big buildings now. And it is still part of the Chelmsford and Essex Trust. But it looks like it's the mental health team. And just behind there is the Essex County Cricket Ground. It's funny actually, it's in the hospital there that I decided I wanted to become a nurse. Because I was 13, but I was put on a female ward. And next to me I had a lady called Nellie, who obviously had dementia and had had a below knee amputation. and kept shouting out, nurse, 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 all day and night, and I'm wrapping the bandages from her leg. So I had to go over and talk to her, and I thought she was brilliant. And there was another lady I got talking to on there who was actually a nurse, but she'd been in for surgery. And she was horrified this one day because she'd called for the commode, and the nurse had just sat her down on it. And then she got wet feet because they hadn't put the bowl in the bottom. Well, she wasn't amused, but I thought it was hysterical as a 13-year-old. And I vowed then, I want to be a nurse. But I was in the girls' venture course, so I wanted to go in the army and become a nurse. And I vowed then that I'd always remember to make sure I put the bowl in the commode in case I made someone happy like that lady was. I never did go in the army. I ended up doing office work for 2 years, which I always said I'd never do. Oh, looks like there's apartments there as well. Look, I think that's older people's living as well. Not giving them very nice views, are they? Anyways, I ended up staying in office work for 2 years until we had this office manager come into Palmer and Harvey. He lined all our desks up. It was very old school, to the point that we had to put our hands up to ask to go to the toilet. I was a little bit rebellious. I didn't like that. So I saw my mate Rita in the pub one night. Told her I was fed up. She went, well, what? She was working at Romford Hospital at the time. She went, oh, come on then. She said, why don't you come up there and have a look? I went, oh, I couldn't do that. They're all mad people. Ooh. I didn't like people saying that about people with mental health problems after once I actually started, because I went and looked and loved it and didn't look back for 37 years. So I was medically retired. And now I'm living a retired life of riding and travelling and vlogging. It's quite busy actually. I don't actually know how I ever had time to work or to drink. Oh, that's KEGS, King Edward's Grammar School. I'm riding in and out of Chelmsford. I really need to make a vlog here, don't I, really? I might manage to get something done before I head home. That's the County High School for Girls. So much I wanted to do, but weather and my health hasn't allowed me to. But hopefully I'll get on top of things before I go home. I do have to go home on Friday and swap my car over. So even if I can't get to all the places on my bike, then I will try and do them in the car. A PJ party has been postponed till tomorrow night, so just a PJ party for one tonight, plus 2 fairy beasts, of course. Tomorrow I am off to Colchester to do the continuation from Saturday when we had to cut the visit short due to a blinking bumblebee. I keep checking her, she's okay so far, but hopefully tomorrow morning I'll get time to try and sort out my heated jacket and my TomTom. Until then, ta-ta for now. Hello. Hello.